So yeah, when you spawn in, you just bank straight off left.
Breaking news. Activision just announced Spyro 4. It will be a live service game with seasonal skins. For more info, go on Google and look up Spyro 4 skins.
Shut the fuck up, Crocfella. Thank you for the 100 bits, but shut the fuck up. Yep, so when you spawn in, you just want to bank straight to the left, grab that dragon, and then go straight into Stonehill. Yo, Todd. Can't find your Spyro 1 copy, send help. Let me introduce you to my friend Mech Apone. He's a really helpful guy. Alright, so when you spawn into Stonehill, there are 3 to 4 dragons that you can get in this homeworld. I recommend that you get all 4. If you want to get 4 the quick way, then it does involve a tricky jump. But the first thing you want to do is just jump down this well, because there's a dragon down here. Kada, you know this route! Yep, so as soon as you're out of that well, just hold right, and then head into this room. And then there's a bunch of gems here you want to grab. And then just get the dragon. How do you not bonk on the well? Is it irrelevant to the order? I mean, there is a fast order. But, yeah, I mean, if you're quick enough, you can do them in any order, really. If this is your first run, it's not really going to matter too much. Right, I've not been paying attention. When you come out of that room, just head to the left, and then the left. And then there's another dragon. And then right here is, you got 2 options, right? 3 options, actually. Once you've gotten 3 dragons in this level and you'll buy this return home vortex, you got 3 options. You can either just go without, like just go without the 4th dragon and just go straight on to the next level. You can take the intended route to get over to the dragon, or you can do this. If you jump up onto this ledge, and then if you're doing this for the first time, I would recommend you face this way. Jump, forward, left, charge. Literally just stand on the ledge, jump, forward, left, charge. And then that gets you straight up onto this top section of the level, which means you can just skip right across. And then right above there, inside that tower, is the 4th dragon. Boom. Dragon number 4. If you don't want to do that, let me go ahead and restart the level, just to give you guys another breakdown. Down the well, there's a dragon. Whirlwind will spawn eventually. Whirlwind takes you back up. Out of the well, hold right. And then you go into this room. Bunch of gems, another dragon. Out of the room to the left, and then the left again. And then dragon number 3. So from here, you can either do the jump that I showed you, or we can go back out the room, grab these blues, and then just head through this tunnel. And then from here, it's just 1, 2, Scooby-Doo. Grab the dragon, if you know what I'm saying. And that would be Stonehill. Stonehill is a very simple level. I'm sure there'll be no issues for it. And so the level after Stonehill is going to be Town Square. Excuse me. I'll move the can out of the way. Town Square will be next. You just want to hold right and charge as you come out, just to quickly get through this tunnel. There's going to be a dragon right in your way. You want it. And then literally just hold X and square out of the dragon animation. And that, you know, makes you go the fastest you can out of a dragon animation. And then there you go. You head down the slope, head up the whirlwind. You're in Town Square. And so Town Square, you've got a variety of options. If you're brand new to this game and not willing to take any risks, I highly recommend doing what I'm about to do here. You just head up these steps, you grab these, you free the dragon. Dragons and Fonks. Sorry, there's no exclamation point song, but I can, like, give you the name. Boop. Yep. So from that dragon, just do a little glide over to here. Grab these if you want, you don't have to. Head up these steps, grab these if you want, you don't have to. Doing a little glide along here, and then a little glide along here, and this is the intended route of the level. Then you're at Devlin. And so from here, here's where we take a deviation from the intended route if you're doing the safe route here. You want to grab those, grab these, and take a little deviation from the intended route here. You head up these steps, and then turn it around, and glide up here. And then once you're up here, there's a thief you can get. If you don't get it, don't worry about it because it's not a part of the usual route. And then just keep heading up and around. You want to cross here. So remember, like, we were here earlier, like, there were the gems that we could have gotten. We're now above it. We want to cross this gap. Just grab everything when you see on our way and just make sure that you get this glide. Because up here is where all of the good gems are. That's a blue, that's a 10, that's a 10, and that's a 10. So there's 35 gems up here. And a dragon. And then as soon as you're here, literally right there is the last dragon, and then you just want to clean up in this section and leave. So now we got 10 dragons, which is awesome. Just want to grab as much as we can. And that should do. 170 is a lot of gems for this level. We tend to get significantly less gems than that, but overjamming is never a bad thing. Problems obvious already answered. Am I going to highlight this tutorial? Actually, I didn't think about that, but yes, I probably am going to. Okay, so you got two options coming out of Town Square. You can either just drop down, take the intended route, and either go to the balloonist or get one more dragon. Yes, gem count is very important. Yeah, your gem count is quite important. You want about 250 gems coming out of artisans, maybe less, maybe more. You want around 1,400 to 1,500 coming out of peacekeepers. You want around 3,400 coming out of magic crafters. You want around 4,250 coming out of beastmakers, and obviously you want to get the last 750 gems in dreamweavers. Yeah, so when you're coming out of Town Square, you got two options. You can drop down, do the intended blah blah blah, or you can do this. I'm gonna set a save state here. You can do this. This is a wall glide, and it is much simpler than you think. Walk up to it, jump, glide, and just keep flicking left. And once you get past this little bump, left, 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 charge right. And you should land on geometry. And then all you have to do is just angle it out here, jump, hold X, you get a roll bounce, charge out of it. There you go. You can boil it down to some seriously simple inputs. Left, 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 charge right, jump, glide, charge. There you go. It's super duper consistent. Left, 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 charge, jump, glide. Remember to hold the glide so you get that roll bounce jump. This is the most important part. This is what's probably going to trip people up if you start doing this for the first time. When you're doing, like, the jump where Spyro's rolling, make sure that you're holding X. Like, look at this. Just hold it, because it buffers the roll bounce jump. Is it possible on PAL? Yes, it is. Yep. Yes, it is. Sorry, I just got a DM I need to clear. Yeah, pretty much most of this stuff is going to be possible on PAL. If something isn't going to be possible on PAL, I will make a note of it. Yep. Have a GG. I will have a GG. Thank you, Ocelog. Yep, so you can either do that, which if you hit that, you're a baller, and you automatically get points for that. But you can either just take the intended route back up. All of the stuff respawn. Don't mind. You'll probably have all that stuff. And then just hug the right wall. And then I would highly recommend getting this dragon. The route requires that you have at least 10 dragons coming out of artisans, but I would highly recommend that you get 11. Do not get the first one. Okay, sorry, I should have mentioned this immediately. I should have mentioned this. Do not get this fucker. Because his cutscene is... Oh, that's right. The practice codes make his cutscene skippable. I forgot. Usually his cutscene is not skippable, but the practice codes make his cutscene skippable. Whoopsie. Yeah, no. Yeah, just don't get the dragon in front of you. Don't get Nesta because his cutscene is unskippable. So yeah, when you come out from this section, when you come out from this, you got a couple options. You can either go up here. There's usually 7 gems up on that hill by enemies. And then you just want to head into the castle bit, and you should have more than enough to take you to the next homeworld. Yeah, no one should go for Nesta skip. I'm gonna go for Nesta skip. I'm not gonna do it. Hi, AJ. How are you doing? Jamie, thank you for the good luck. I'll save that for the No Ellie Ripto runs after this. Right, so my favorite cheat code for this section is that when you're landing from the balloon, literally just hold X and square, and Spyro will magic stare where he does like a charge jump, like a perfectly clean charge jump up this every single time. It doesn't work if I respawn like that. But yeah, if you're dropping from the balloon, literally just hold X and square, and every single time Spyro will just hop up it as fast as he can. It is the fastest way to get up there. All right, so obviously dragon directly in front of you. Cut off to the left, there's a blue here. Grab these guys if you can. Grab these. Get these guys on the cannons, and then that should lead you straight into our first level of the homeworlds, which is Dry Canyon. You want to get all 3 of those chests if you can. I just missed it because I'm bad. Yeah, Dry Canyon. So here's where actually I kind of want to see if I can summon Ricky. I'm just going to shoot Ricky a quick DM. So obviously the first thing you want to do when you're in Dry Canyon is this fan chest in particular. Let me explain the mechanics of a fan chest, right? There's more to it than just, you know, just flaming it and breaking it, because that little propeller that goes off, notice how it just hit that enemy up top. Okay? Let me demonstrate that one more time. You see that? Those fan chests will lock on to the nearest enemy. So you specifically, it doesn't have to be mega specific. Look, I can aim it like this and it still hits. Or I can aim it like this and it still hits. So the lock on is very lenient, but just make sure that you're flaming it in this general direction because it will kill this enemy. And that'll just be useful for later. Okay? And so from there, this is where the gem counts of the game start to really ramp up. You'll notice that that fan chest was a yellow. Watch this. Blue, yellow, 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 green. Like, the gem counts of this level start to really ramp up here. So you just want to hug this right wall, getting whatever's in your way, because there's a dragon right here. And then you are met with a fork in the path here. You want to take the right path. You want to completely ignore these stairs. Do not be tempted by them. Just completely ignore those stairs. We don't want to go there. We want to go down to these birds. We just want to make sure that we don't take any damage here. Steer clear of that guy. You do want to kill him, but just make sure that you don't go in his range because he hits you pretty quickly. And then we just want to head up these stairs. These stairs are the ones we want to head up because then it leads you to the 3rd dragon of the level. The 2nd dragon, rather. And here is the route that I would highly recommend everyone getting into this category does. No matter what, even like this is the 2nd best option for any percent runner before doing Dry Canyon jump. So literally from this dragon, it's literally just a cut down version of the 120% route. I should probably do that without, I should see if that's possible to do without a charge glide. Hang on. Yeah, it's tight, but you can make it. Yeah. So just head up here. This guy has a blue. This is a blue. And then just hug this wall, and here you are. This is kind of a secret area that we usually do a sequence break to, but we're doing it in the intended way this time. And then from here, we want to drop down to the left, because that's 9 gems. This is 30 gems. And then from here, just go counterclockwise. And then drop down once you see the fan chest, and then it leads you to a bunch of extra gems and an egg. I missed the egg because I decided to take it slow deliberately, but you know what I mean. So, fan chest. All of these. Just kind of keep heading right, keep getting whatever's in your way. Grab the dragon. Grab this guy if you want, not really necessary. I've considered routing that out sometimes. Grab all of these. Head up the stairs. Whoops. And then literally just, if you want to take this jump safely, then you can head up here and just glide across that way. It's slightly slower, but obviously it's infinitely safer. Grab these. Hug the wall. Make sure not to go too low, because the platform kind of sneaks up on you a bit. Looks easier than the jump from the exit port. Yeah, it is much easier, but it's just slower. And then we head down here. Grab the 2 greens and the vulture. Grab the vulture and the pink.
Okay, I'll do that.
Head counterclockwise around the vortex. See this fan chest? Drop down right. And there you go. That is a quick and easy 226 gems and an egg. There you go. Papa Booey. Dino, thank you so much for the 12 months resub. Good lord. Sorry, you got me in the middle of my teaching. So, when you come out of Dry Canyon, obviously all this stuff is going to be out the way, so let me just clear it out the way. You just want to hug left, and you see this patch of 3 guys, they're always going to be in a clump, and you can always just charge through them. So let me come out of Dry Canyon one more time. Let me demonstrate that from Fly Out. You can always just charge through those guys. And it's really satisfying. Watch this.
Hello.
Hi, Andre. Thank you for the good luck. Like I said, I'll save that for No Early Ripto. I'm not doing any percent runs today. I'm just coaching. Hi, Absol. Ooh.
I have a question that maybe it was important at the start. There is a difference between Emu and original game? Where it is better to speedrun and why?
So, emulation is legal for the leaderboards. They are both on the same leaderboard, so you won't have any issue with submitting emulator runs if you choose to run an emulator. The only difference is that playing on PlayStation 2 with fast disk speed is the fastest and most easily accessible legal way to get faster load times in this game. Because with emulator, you are not allowed to increase the load times to match PlayStation 2's. Other than that, the gameplay is the exact same. It's literally just the loading time. And of course, there's a tiny bit of input lag difference as well. If input lag is something that you worry about, obviously I would highly recommend console. But, yeah. Dio Chomp, I'm Spyro 1 mods. That's me. I don't envy me. Yeah, so it's just, the gameplay is the exact same, it's just loading times. Okay, anyway, so coming out of Dry Canyon, hug the wall, go over this bump, and then you can just plow straight through those guys. There's a little gap slightly in the middle to the left that you can just go through. You get all 3 of them. That's a quick 9 gems. Okay, Cliff Town. Here is definitely the level that separates the men from the boys, the girls from the women, the bitches from the non-bitches. Alright? So you've got many options in this level. This level is definitely kind of a playground for Spyro's movement here. And there's plenty of gems to get to. The route that I would recommend brand new runners to do is to go around here and attempt this once. Just attempt this once, because the mechanics are very simple. I wish I had an input display for this. Just walk up to this corner, jump, charge, hold square for charge, and then just tap X whilst you're holding square. And hug left. X, square, hold, X, square, hold, tap X. Notice how Spyro does the bop, how he does his little bop, like the fucking stutter in the air. That's called a glide buffer. It literally happens when you attempt to glide whilst you're holding square in the air. And we're going to abuse that to get around this corner pretty much every time, as long as you're hugging the wall. Full hop, charge, like, when I say charge, hold square. Jump, hold square, tap X. And it gets you around it pretty much every time. Do I hold the controller a certain way? No, literally just... The tip of my thumb is resting on square always. But, you know, I just use the knuckle of my thumb. I'm not doing runs of any percent today, Jerome. I will be doing any percent No Early Ripto runs today. You know, so just literally tip a thumb on X, glide buffer, tip a thumb on square, glide buffer with X, hug the left wall. You should make it around it pretty much every time. And so the only reason we do that is because this chest has a 25 in it. It's very much worth it. So just drop down after that, and then here we go onto the normal level. So there's a multitude of things you can do here. I am not going to recommend that new runners do what we do in normal runs, which is this. I am not going to recommend that new runners do this because it is hard. It does take about, it takes a few hours of learning. I would not recommend it at all. I'm highly likely to miss it in the run, to be honest. Hi, Jinjo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, when you come out, I would cross this bridge, grab this guy, and flame these two. And then just turn straight around. Head over to this bridge, and we'll come up to our first dragon here. Is that proxy a 2 frame? It's very lenient. It's definitely not frame perfect like that. So, from this dragon, I know this place kind of looks really blocky and samey, but stick with me here. You want to head out to this one, okay? This level might stump new players. I'm going to give you guys the cheat sheet for it. This is a very important jump because there's 20 gems up there. You want to get momentum going into this, right? Charge into it, jump as late as you can, and then you can literally get away with just pressing square at the top of your jump. I'm literally just jump, square. Charge, jump, square. Charge, jump, whoop, charge, jump, charge. Make sure that you're hugging the left side of this platform because it is the quickest line between those two jumps. But yeah, you can boil it down to just 3 inputs. Charge, jump, charge. Obviously, you want to hold forward during the jump just to make sure that you're getting forward momentum. But yeah, you can boil it down to 3 to 4 inputs. Yeah, when you're up there, there's obviously 20 gems here. And then you want to drop down because there's another 10 here. And this is probably the most important part of the level. This firework here, you're not supposed to be able to flame this early. The devs thought that it was out of reach, but with proper spacing, it is in fact not out of reach. Excuse me. The charge jump for the 25 gems, you can't do that jump without charge? No, you can't. I mean, I don't know. You might be able to soft glide around it. Okay, no, you can soft glide around it if you're a baller. In general, are there times you need to hold neutral on the left stick to preserve momentum or something similar? That's something that tends to trip you up. No, I don't think so. No, most, anything in this game that needs momentum preservation, it helps to hold forward. So, for example, let me show you what we literally call a momentum conservation jump. Where, let me explain the logic, right? When you charge out of the air in this game, Spyro is put to max velocity instantly on frame 1. So we tend to do that action really quickly, called a jump charge. And it just puts Spyro at max velocity really quickly. I'm literally just rolling X to square as quick as I can. And so when we do this, we can put it into a jump. And this is a momentum conservation jump. It can kind of be identified by, look at Spyro's jumping animation. Hang on, let me set a new save state here. Let me drop down here. Let me go over here. Look at Spyro's jumping animation. When I just do a normal jump, it's like one jumping animation. You see his head kind of bob once, but if you do a momentum conservation jump, notice how he kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a momentum conservation jump, and that requires jump charge, jump as soon as you hit the ground from it, and then hold forward as you jump. That is a momentum conservation jump, and that is the only kind of momentum conservation thing that we really do in the game. There are damage boosts, which is technically momentum conservation, but that's like a whole other thing. Okay, yeah, so obviously head up this, turn it around, jump up, go across, grab these, grab that. If you are struggling with flaming this firework from the ground by jumping at it, then I can show you an easier method. The direction of Spyro's flame is affected by the way his head is tilted. And because you can use triangle to stop and look around in this game, you can literally just hold triangle, look up,
frying an egg,
and flame, and it reaches. So if you really want to like ensure that you hit this firework, you can literally just do that. You can just look up at it. Hi, Aris. Thank you for the 50 bits. Cool. Right. And then so from there, from this, once we got that firework, we want to drop down. We just want to get whatever guys are in our path here. Grab these 2 blues, and now we're going to start the ascent up this level. Because it's just a bunch of, it goes up. Want to grab these two, because there's 2 blues. Want to grab all of these if you can, because that's a blue, a green, and a yellow, which is 17 total. Want to grab these if you can, kill these 2 if you can, and then every single one of these chests are all blues. So get all of those if you possibly can. Hang on, sorry, I reloaded everything, so I need to go get the firework again. Yep, so that firework breaks that strong chest that was over here. And there's 25 gems in here. Hi, Stockholm. Then we head up these. And then you got 2 options. I would highly recommend that you just go here first. Grab all of these around the vortex, then drop down and grab the 2 blues that you just got out of the cauldron and from the mama. Get this dragon. And then head up and across this river. Sorry. Sorry, LDKC reset. I forgot. I wish I could let my mods do that. Yeah, and so when you cross this river, the objective is literally just to get to that dragon up there as quick as possible. So I would grab those if you can. Grab this if you can. And then just hug the wall. Grab this if you're feeling spicy. That might home in on you if you're feeling spicy, I don't know. And then you get the last dragon. And then depending on if you're comfortable with your gem count or not, you can either just leave. Or you can do a little glide over to here. Because these 2 chests both have yellows in them. And then if you're feeling extra uncomfortable with your gem count, just drop down here. Because there's a blue, an extra 3, and another blue. And then you should be absolutely fine with gems from there on. So that was Clifftown. From out of Clifftown, you got a couple options. I'm going to officially recommend that you take this cannon. You want to kill the guy with the blue hat, because normally the guy with the blue hat controls this cannon. You want to walk up to this cannon, walk up to the right side of it, and press left, which pushes it to the right. Flame it to shoot it. Wait a bit. And then that platform breaks. Then from up here, we are going to be going into our first flight level. I'm going to demonstrate the intended path for the flight level because it is the easiest to remember. But afterwards, I'm then going to demonstrate the speedrun route, like the safer version of the speedrun route. So it puts you through these rings first, and then it leads you straight onto these chests. I'll explain why we're doing this afterwards. Yep, it puts you straight onto this chest. These chests, sorry. Just want to grab all of these. They tend to go in kind of a straight line. And then you can see the arches that we have to go through down left. Just head down here. Just keep going through the arches. Through the arches. Just keep going. Hi, world famous speedrunner, yes, Wally one hit to prove what his YouTube told you was good. Shut up. Then we get the lighthouses. We get the lighthouses. We hug this wall. And then eventually we'll see, there's this lighthouse up here. They'll see a fairy pointing where we should go, to, which is to the left. And there we go. That's the last one. That is the last one. And so the reason we did that is because getting 8 out of 8 objectives gives you 60 gems. And then getting all of the 8 out of 8 objectives in the flight level gives you an extra 60, which is a total of 300 quick and easy gems. So once you're done with that, you would just, where it says try again, yes or no, you just want to say no, and it will send you out. But if you want to improve your time on that a little bit, I will show you a slightly better route where we grab these rings first. And then we go right, grab this lighthouse, hug the wall, this lighthouse, then turn left to go into the arches. We go through pretty much all of these arches. Then this lighthouse, and then we go onto the chests. So we get like half the lighthouses, half the arches, and then we go onto the chests. Because it leads us up to this like clustered area where it's like a combination of both lighthouses and arches. And I'll show you the easy way to get through those. grab this, then just grab this, the last lighthouse, turn it round, and then done. And then that was all of it, and it saved like 5 seconds. You don't have to do that. It might be a little harder to remember, but if you're feeling spicy and you want to do something that will save time there, then yeah, that route is your go-to. I'll show you the song, Linda. Here it is. Hi, Matt. Cool. So that was Night Flight. And then when we're coming out of Night Flight, we want to go off to this right section over here. You can grab these greens if you want. They're not amazing. They're not terrible. And then we just want to head around here because here's the first thief in the route we're supposed to get. If you have more by that point, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, that thief is like free to get because we're going to need 5 of those eggs before we're done with Magic Crafters, which is the next hub world. So from here, we just want to skip across to these 3 wooden chests, and then we want to go into this level, which is Dr. Shemp. It says Shemp R2, but that's just because of the practice codes. Yep, so it should be Dr. Shemp. This level we don't need to do much of at all. We only want to get about 150 something gems. So those 2 chests at the start, they have blues in them. You want to grab these because this chest has a yellow in it. This guy's probably going to charge off the ledge. And then you want to hug this wall and just get as many of these guys as you can. This is a very quick level to blast through. If you miss many gems here, it's not the end of the world. But this level is very good for gems per second. I should demonstrate that part again. I kind of glossed over where we should be going. Yep, so just hug this wall, get as many of these guys as you can. Through here, don't get jump scared, because these guys will pre-charge you. You just want to be charging through it. Charge, charge, flame, charge. And then when you get to this part, that mama's kind of like hiding around the back of it. You want to head to the right. Kill that mama. Head round. Grab these, and then there's a whirlwind right here. You want to head up. And then you want to head down. You can literally just charge off, and it'll put you here. And then you want to head down here, grab this because it's a yellow, and there you go. That's literally the whole level. That's all you need to do in Dr. Shemp. That is all you have to do. It says that I got 118, but really you want about 156 because I skipped a bunch. But yeah, there you go. So from Dr. Shemp, you just want to hug, you kind of want to go this direction. And this part where it kind of goes green is Ice Cavern. This is the entrance to Ice Cavern. And this is the level where you're going to be ending up getting maybe... Well, no, I highly recommend that you get all of the dragons in this level. This is the level that has the most dragons. This level has 5 dragons in it. So as you spawn in, you just want to go straight to the left. There's this big guy here. He has a blue. And you just kind of want to keep heading in a straight line, getting what's in your way. This big guy is kind of blocking this dragon. So try not to forget that it's there. But there's another dragon here. Well, the first dragon is here. I would try to get this yellow on the ledge, but don't stress yourself about it because it is kind of scary. Because obviously it's very easy to roll and fall out, and that sends you to the void. We do not want to go to the void. So from here, literally just keep heading in a straight line. Head into this inner cave here. And we want to head up these steps because these chests have blues. Want to skip across here. More blues and a green. And then that leads us to the second dragon of the level. And then do not be fooled by this section here. We want to ignore this section because we are heading left into this inner cave. From here, here's a quick 7 gems. And these guys might perplex you. Do not flame them. Even though they are big enemies, do not flame them. They are covered in metal. And they've got hella range. Look on them. Look at them. What you want to do is just charge them. Because they are slippery and they get pushed off. Yeah, I'm teaching everyone for the race. Or I'm doing a thing for the race. I might highlight it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the race are not watching right now, but I will post the highlight later. Yep, so knock that guy off, get the chest. This is a blue. I would say it's kind of optional. You don't really need it, but it's there. Then just keep heading through. And then there is a blue directly underneath after that drop. And then it leads you to the third dragon of the level. Now you want to head through this. There's another big guy here. And then we want to head up and around this. Just be careful here. Don't rush that if you don't want to. Grab those chests. And this is the fourth dragon of the level. And here's where the platforming gets kind of tricky in this level. You want to turn around, and this part here, you're supposed to, like, jump across all of these. So if you want to take it safe, literally just do this, if you feel so inclined. But you can do it faster. Oh, shit, I'm all the way back here. Sorry, hang on. I thought I set a safe state. I'm all the way back here. Whoopsie. Yeah, no worries, Pepper. No worries. Let me get back. Oh, fuck. Let me get back there. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait. I should have died anyway. Okay. Right. All right. We're fine. We're good. We're here. We're here. So the faster way to do this is just, yeah, holding charge jump along these. This is scary, and this is, it would save a few seconds. But, yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that on first runners. Anyway, when you get in here, just charge straight for this guy, knock him off. Grab these. I would take it safe and not jump that chasm. I've been known to bonk there. Knock this guy off, because he drops a yellow. Then just grab all of these. And then you got a couple options here. First, hug this right wall. Because you see that guy on the skis over there holding a snowball that he's like ready to throw? Not the big guy flexing in the background, but the guy in front of him. If you hug this wall, he runs off to the right, which gets him in your way. And so this pole, this is a mechanic unique to this level. These poles have gems on them. You just want to bonk it, and it knocks the gem off and it lands on top of you. So once you do that, can I flame these? No. Yep, so once you do that, you got a couple options. The biggest time-saving option for you here would be to do this jump, but it is pretty scary. You need to do another glide buffer jump here, like we did at the start of Clifftown. So, charge up it, X, square, hold square, and tap X. Bup, bup. Charge, bup, bup. Stop doing exclamation point song! It doesn't exist! We've established this. Here you go. I'm not a bot. There we go. Yep, so this would be the biggest time-saving method up here to cross this gap. But if you're not comfortable doing that, then there's a bunch of extra gems you can get up here. You can grab that guy if you want. Just head up here. Charge this guy to the left if you're under-gemmed, because that guy can give you a blue. And then it gets you up here, and yep, just grab these. This is the last dragon. And that should be the end of Ice Cavern. Let me roll all of it into one just so you can see what I'm doing. Grab that guy. Head in a straight line. Kill this guy that's blocking the dragon. Grab the first dragon. We grab this blue. I charge jump over here to grab this yellow. And then I head in a straight line, get these three. Hop up onto these steps. Grab these two chests. Grab these three chests, and then that leads us to the second dragon. And then after this dragon, immediately cut and hold left. Grab these 7 total. Charge this guy off. Grab his gem. Grab this chest. Kill this guy. Grab these 2. Drop down. Get this guy out the way. Dragon number 3. Keep heading in a straight line. Get this guy out the way. Head up this spirally curve. You can do a jump here if you're feeling so inclined, but it does require a tech called a charge glide, which I'll go over later. If you're not comfortable with that, you can just go around. And then just grab all of these. You can take it safe by jumping, or you can do the magic stairs that I showed you earlier. Either or. It is entirely depending on how risky you want to play. Grab all of these. I would recommend taking this safe. Charge this guy off. Grab that stuff. Hug the wall. Bonk the pole. And then I would just do this where we go up. Charge this guy off to the left. I feel like you should do that anyway because he's just going to hit you. So I'll charge that guy off to the left anyway. Grab those. And that's the last dragon. And that's Ice Cavern. That is Ice Cavern. Hi, Composer. Thank you for the good luck. I'm not doing any percent runs today, but I will be doing ETD after this. I do be coaching and I do be coaching and I do be teaching today. There we go. So once we're out of here, if you've done the routes that I've demonstrated, you won't have gotten this dragon yet. You just want to go in front of him and talk to him there because it's the fastest. And there you go. That should be 26 or 25 dragons. I can't remember. That's either 26 or 25 by this point. And so by that point, you should have at least 1,400 gems. We want to talk to Gosnold, and it will take us to the third hub world. We are now entering the mid-game. So we are out of the early game, and this is the mid-game. And this is where shit starts to get a little bit wacky. A little bit. Cycles start to be a little bit more prevalent in this part of the game, but we're going to get you past that. So obviously don't fall into this goop that's there. You can try to get this thief. This is the thief that we usually get in runs, but if you miss him, I wouldn't trace him down because there are other options that you can get. Then you just want to head to the right and grab this first dragon. And then inside this room, you want to grab that guy, grab this box, whoops. And then 1, 2, 3, and then head across this bridge. See, something I saw... Excuse me. Something I saw Ricky doing earlier in his runs was that he got this fan chest. We try to avoid this one because flaming a whole fan chest 3 times just for a 5 gem is typically seen as not worth it, but if you're hurting for gems, it's not terrible. What we do is we grab this, we grab that, and then we head straight around. And the number one thing to remember with these wizards that raise and lower their platforms, let me go ahead and respawn and show you guys what I'm talking about. The number one thing to remember is never, ever, ever to jump near them, right? Watch this. Let me set a save state here. I'm going to charge towards them without jumping. Free to kill them. But I'm going to charge towards them and... Oh, whoops. I had to respawn. Charge towards them and jump. And they've raised their platform. Every single time, if you jump in their vicinity, they will raise their platform earlier. So do not jump. Just stay on the ground and you will get through them every time. And then obviously we want to get this fan chest because it has a yellow. So, Alpine Ridge. Alpine Ridge. This is definitely one of the most cycle-heavy levels in the game. It shouldn't matter if you're just starting out, obviously, but just follow my lead. These big guys look scary, but they go down with 1 flame. Want to hop up to this guy. Take it careful, because whilst he does drop a yellow and you do want his gem, obviously the void is right there. So from there, drop down, kill this beast, go around him, grab this, kill this other beast, grab his blue, and then we want to head around the side of these stairs that are like transforming. We want to wait for them to, you know, transform again, and then kill this druid who's manipulating them, just, you know, so that you don't get screwed. Grab all of those, grab this, grab 1 or 2 of those guys, depending on what cycle you're on. Maybe 0, maybe none of those guys. Maybe none of those guys are in the way. It's fine. And so from here, it's a no-brainer. It's a straight line. We just want to head through here. Grab all of those if you can. It's okay to miss one. Then kill this beast, which has a yellow. And so from here, you got a couple of options. Here's where I'm going to go over a charge glide. All right. So this tech is used pretty much all over the game. There's a reason I didn't get into it earlier because, you know, I just want to keep this accessible as possible. But if you this is the best instance for teaching a runner how to charge glide, right? This platform, or this wall, goes up and down, but we can completely bypass it by jumping over it, because if we just do a charge glide, and what that is pressing square to charge at the apex of our jump, and then immediately rolling it into a glide. So pressing square like a frame before we press X to glide. It makes glides last longer and sends them further. You retain a lot more height doing a charge glide than you do a normal glide, which I like to call a soft glide. Like, this is a normal glide. Let me demonstrate. Let me stand like here. I never noticed the normals are fucked up there. Let me stand like here. Let me do a soft glide. We don't even make it to those blue flowers. But let me charge glide. We make it up to the blue flowers. And that's without any forward holds or anything. So let me hold forward, soft glide. We make it slightly past the blue flowers. Let me hold forward, charge glide. We make it past. Charge glides are just better. They just straight up are better. And it's literally just as simple as, but just roll. Roll your thumb from square to X. And so by doing that, watch as this platform goes up. We're going to jump, charge glide, and we can completely skip that cycle. But if we do it with a soft glide... Okay, hang on. If we do it with a soft glide... Bro, Druid, raise the wall. I'm trying to demonstrate something. There we go. Like, why was he not raising the wall? Yeah, with a soft glide, you just can't make it. I mean, you can, but it's tight. Obviously, if you get lucky and you get there as he's raising the wall, you might have a stroke of luck. Normally, he's not this slow with raising and lowering the wall. I think it's because I'm respawning, because I'm, like, save stating or something. Yeah, you just can't make it with a soft glide. So this is a very good opportunity to learn charge glides. So when we're in here, we want to grab as much of this as we can. Make sure to get the chest on the left, because that does have a yellow, which is 10. Then we want to grab these two, because it's a 15. Grab that enemy, because it's a 10. These gems here on the right are optional, and here's another instance of a cycle, which we can skip. So if this platform is raised up as you get to it, you got a couple options. You can either wait, or you can go around to the right of it, and it forces the guy to lower it. It forces that druid to lower his platform. So watch this. Every single time, if you go around to the right of that platform, it forces him to lower it. Just something to keep in mind. Is my playlist going? There we go. Yep, so from there... oh, here's a cool trick. Ah, practice codes. Can't replay Dragon. What the fuck, composer? Let me reload, and then... Let me reload everything, and then do this. Sorry, I gotta do this from the Dragon animation. Yep. So when you're talking to this dragon, obviously you want to press X to skip the cutscene. Same as Peacekeepers, literally just hold X and square. And it magic stares you up onto this platform perfectly. So grab all of those metal chests, and then head up this strip. Entirely ignore this section. We don't do any of this in any %. Head down here.
Hello.
Flame this guy. Flame this guy, and then you got a couple options. You can either damage abuse off this fireworks chest, or you can flame it. I'm pretty sure we haven't even encountered a fireworks chest in the run until this point. This is a fireworks chest. You can tell by the fact there's fireworks in it. You can either flame it. Hang on, let me, I keep respawning back here. Give me a second. Yep, you can either flame it, it fizzles, and then it explodes. Or... you can just bonk into it and it'll explode instantly, but you will take damage. Yeah, so you can either... watch this, you can either flame it. God, these guys are fucking annoying. Yeah, you can either flame it or... just charge into it and it breaks instantly. Your choice. I would recommend that you flame it just to keep on top of your health. But if you're really in a rush, you can bonk it and, you know, it would be faster. And so from there, literally just head out. This beast will be dead because you pre-flamed it. Head up here. Kill this beast with the yellow. Head up here. Make sure that you don't get swatted off by this guy, actually. This is something that you should probably keep on your mind in this section. Because if you fuck up killing this metal guy, and if you're really unlucky, where did he go? Yeah, if you're really unlucky, you can get, hello? You gonna attack? Yeah, you can get swatted off the edge. And, obviously that is a lot of time loss. Sorry, Bun. Hi, Bun. And hi, Demure. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of, I'm in my narration mode. So we get past all this. We head up, we grab these 3 boxes because they're all blues. And then that is the second to last dragon in the level. And here is going to be the easiest speedrun trick that I ever teach anyone ever. I highly recommend everyone in the run does this, right? So the intended route from here is to go into that cave over there. That, like, opening over there. But it's going to be much easier for you to get an egg if you do this. Just glide into this part of the wall and there is no collision. It is a massive window. Look at me go super far to the right, still no collision. Let me go super far to the left. Still no collision. But the collision does kick in at this polygon. Okay? So the line is literally where this dirt is. You see, like, where the mossy green grass is? Just above the mossy green grass cutoff. And you go through the wall, and there's a free egg right there. And then you can grab these chests if you want, and that's the last dragon, and that's Alpine Ridge. That is the entire level. You want to leave after that. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't think of it. I don't know why they didn't put collision there. Sorry, I'm looking at a fucking thing. What? Sorry. Alright, we're good. So, from out of Alpine Ridge, we want to head off to the left. Charge through these 2. Double kill. Satisfying. And then this thief, you can either get it very easily or it can fuck you around a bit. If you have enough eggs by this point, you can consider routing this one out. But literally just head in a straight line up here and throw a flame. And if you've done it right, that thief should get in your way. So let me approach it normally. Hi, Undead. Let me set a save state here. What? That guy was in the wall. Why was he in the wall? These practice codes are tripping. Yep, so just head towards him. Throw a flame. And it should catch him. But obviously, like I said, if you miss him, I wouldn't stress about it. You can get more. So, head up that supercharged ramp, and here we are in High Caves. High Caves is actually a very short level now compared to what it used to be. This level used to be infinitely more complex, but we've boiled it down quite a bit. So, I would recommend just killing these 2 guys. Dodge these guys' tornadoes. If you're familiar at all with the, like, this is like a fucking Bob on Battlefield set piece kind of thing. Where the tornadoes are going to be coming down the hill, and you've got these little bits to stand on to let them go past. You don't necessarily have to take it that safe, but, you know, it helps. And so here's another cycly bit of the level. These platforms are going to be going back and forth. You want to glide, obviously, as it's coming towards, because that means this platform is going to be shorter, and obviously it's the best line. But just be patient. Just be patient and wait for them to come to you if you're feeling unsafe. Head through here. The number 1 chest you want to grab is the bottom right one here, because that is the only chest in this room that has a blue. And then from here, obviously you've got like a multitude of options. You want to go through here, because this is the densest gem section in the entire game. Look at this absolute fucking treasure trove of gems. 10, 10, 25, 10, 25, 10. Crazy amount of gems in this room. Do not miss this room, because there's a dragon in here too. This is the, like, richest gem section in the entire game, apart from the bonus level. So from here, we want to take a full hop, glide, charge off it, and it should take us to the 3rd dragon of the level. And this is going to be your introductory section to a mechanic called supercharging in this game. So wherever you see a ramp that has these arrows on it, that means the entire strip is a supercharge pad, or like supercharge flooring. And the way this works is that the lower you go with supercharge, the faster you go. When you're supercharging, you're invincible. You can charge through strong boxes and spring chests and stuff, and fireworks chests without taking damage. So the safest way, I would say, line it up about here. Supercharge, 1, 2, head up this bridge, and then just grab those two. You can flame this one for safety whilst you're grabbing these guys, and there you go. Bunch of gems. Then cut across over into here. And if you're good on eggs, you can leave right here. 261 is a very good gem count for this level. You can leave right here if you're feeling comfortable. But if you're down an egg, or if you're just not comfortable with your egg count, like if you've got only like 2 or 3, then I would go into here. And this is a pretty simple thief to catch. So that's High Caves. Pretty simple level. Literally just up the spiral mountain, cross the platforms, into the gem cave, get the dragon, supercharge, do all of that, done. Excuse me. Something about the stream is one of the coziest I've seen in a bit. The drum and bass in the background gives me a nostalgic feeling. Spyro's a comfort game, and Laura training us has been running on those cool move videos, and it's all PS1, PS2 demo disc. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm a demo disc. Okay. So you might have gotten this dragon as you're going into this level, but if you haven't gotten it going in, then you'll get it coming out. And then from here, we've got another supercharge ramp. This is going to be the fastest supercharge that you do in this homeworld. Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. This is going to be like, this is the second supercharge that you're going to do in the route. We want to take it down, head through this. Make sure to get that green druid because he does drop a 25. And yeah, you want to follow a specific path there. So let me go through that a few more times. Let me head back up there and go through that a few more times. Yeah, it is drum and bass. Sorry. I didn't mean to like snarkily correct you there. So from here, charge down, charge through that guy, and we're going to come to a section where we want to go left, right. And then that takes us to this open section. Get that strong chest, because that also has a 25, and get that druid because it has a 10. And then you can either stop the supercharge there and head up here and go to the next level, or you can take the supercharge all the way through, which is what I do in the runs, where we just go all the way, hold left, and we go straight into the portal. If you can nail that, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Just got a copy of Spyro 1, playing my PS2 lately, gonna start learning it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this level has a very unique trick that would be really cool if you hit on a run. It doesn't save that much time, but it does get you some extra gems. When you are flying in, hold X and square to do one charge jump as you hit the ground, then just hold charge. And then what you want to do is, this tech doesn't really have a name. I'm just going to call it a flame up flick, because what you want to do is flame, charge, jump, like this. Notice how that shoots the flame upwards. Circle X square, circle X square, circle X square, circle X square. It always like shoots the flame upwards. So from fly in, we want to head in a straight line, get to this green wizard, and do a flame up flick, because you will just barely tag that blue guy. And by killing that blue wizard, it spawns the rest of these big blue guys, which all have good gems that you want to get. And so from here, we just want to head into this room, kill those 3 enemies, kill across here. And then in here, I would recommend getting all of these chests. Wizard, wizard, big guy, and then you're done. Then you can just go to this dragon. And so this is probably going to be the most complex supercharges that you do in the run. I would not put it past anyone if they skipped these or did significantly safer versions of this, but I'm going to show you what we do in the runs because the people in this race are speedrunners, and I completely have faith in their ability to learn things. So I'm going to show you guys what we do in the run. We head down, we grab these 2 fan chests, and we hold left. We come down the second ramp, we go right. Then we go up here, we jump off the end of this ramp. We grab all of these, we stay neutral, we don't jump off. We jump, We head back down it. 1, 2, 3. We jump off the end of this. And then we hug that wall to grab those gems through the ledge. And then we clean up this island. And there's another thief for us to kill there. And then we're done. What's the difference between full hopping and starting the supercharge versus just charging? So as I mentioned earlier, supercharge is height-based. So the higher you start the supercharge, it means the lower you go. And the lower you go, the faster you go. You know? So let me like demonstrate from here. Look at the color of the smoke. It is gray smoke. But if I jump, yellow smoke. Gray smoke, yellow smoke. Because it all depends on the height you start your supercharge at. Okay, so we respawn. We kill the guy. Hang on, I gotta do it from fly-in. It's different if you do it that way. So do it from fly-in. Kill this guy. Flame up flick. Grab this guy's gem. Grab this guy's gem. Kill these 3 enemies. Grab their gems if you really need them. Kill this guy. Grab all of these chests. And then just kill the rest of these 3 guys. Oh, something I should mention is that these green wizards, their lightning doesn't hurt you if you're charging for some reason. You are immune to their lightning if you're charging. So, something just to keep in mind. Hi, Chloe. Thank you for the good luck. I'll save it for no early Ripto because I'm not really doing any percent runs today. I'm just, I'm going through learning. Cool. So let me run you through that supercharge one more time just because it is incredibly complex. But, it would be the flashiest thing on fucking planet Earth if a new runner pulled this off. So we hold X and square, we get the supercharge. 1, 2, hold left, head down, hold right, get the strong chest, jump, get as many of these as we can, stay neutral off of this, jump off of this, stay neutral off of this. So neutral, jump, neutral. 1, 2, 3, head up this, hug the wall to grab gems through the wall, then clean up this section, and then you kill the thief, and then you death abuse. The death abuse is important. The death abuse puts you back up to the top of the supercharge ramp, because being at the top of the supercharge ramp, we want to use it again, and then we just want to kill these 2 guys, and then takes us to the dragon. And this is the last section of the level. This part of the game, this part of the level, we just want to hug this, blah, 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 kill these guys. Make sure to kill this blue wizard as early as you can because he does drop a 25, and again, killing the blue wizard spawns the big blue guys sooner. So we just want to head up it, grabbing as much as we can. If you are down an egg by this point, this is worth noting, this is the last possible egg that you can get in the entire route. If you have less than 4 eggs collected by this point, you will need to backtrack. So this is the last possible egg that you can get. So keep that in mind. So from there would be 2 gems here, get the last dragon, and then we just go. That's it. Even being mostly of time on lurking due to being busy, I think it's pretty cool to teach people about the run. Makes more people interested in speedrunning. Keep cool. Thank you, Andre. I will keep cool. So, from there, we just want to hug right, because this section, we want to do a little bit of backtracking here. I mean, it's not really backtracking, but we're going back on our path that we took. So we grab that, because that's a 25. This guy's a blue. This chest is a blue. I'd say it's optional. And then we want to head back up this part that we supercharged through and head to the right, because this is going to lead us to the second flight level of the run. And you got 2 options here. You can either just get this dragon right now. This is Boldar. You can either just get him normally, go through the whole animation, or if you want to be fucking awesome, we can pull off the only consistent dragon skip in the entire game. What you want to do is head around the back of the portal, but angle the camera so that it's kind of like, so that it takes a while for it to pan around to look at Spyro, right? So angle the camera so it's like trying to get around the front, then just go in. Whoops. Then just go in. Oh my god. It's easier for me to do from a run up. And just go in. And notice, did you hear the chime? I got the dragon and the load interrupted it. And that is the only consistent dragon animation skip in the entire game. Okay. So when we are in Crystal Flight, I would highly recommend doing the safe route. I would highly recommend that you do the consistent route here, where we just go through the rings. Oh yeah, controller vibrates too. I have the motors taken out of my controller, so I wouldn't be able to tell for that, but yeah. Yep, go through the rings, go through the arches. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's quite linear. Keep heading right through these arches. Time is kind of sparse in this flight level by this point, but as you come up to these planes, you will find some more time. Don't fret if the timer starts ticking down because you get a lot of time from these planes. So just keep catching up to these guys, keep flaming them. It's been a while since I've done this intended. And there you go. And then the last part is just the chests. No, but I'm not, because the harder route, the speedrun Crystal Flight route pissed me off for like months trying to learn it. It's very unintuitive. But yeah, rings, arches, planes, chests, and that'll do it. If you really want to be a baller, I will show you the fast route. I don't expect anyone who's new to this run to pull this out in the race, but I will show it off. I've specifically got to do this from fly-in because the cycles are very important. So as we come into Crystal Flight, we want to hold R2 and down right, or down left, sorry. Get the first plane, go through the first arch, go through the second arch, flame the second plane, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, cut across to the rings. Those planes are the hardest part. Getting those planes, it's way harder than it looks. Go through the arch. Yeah, this is a very good level that demonstrates the true range of Spyro's Flame Breath. Hi, Moog. Go through all these arches. There should be one left. Then we start with the chests backwards. Second to last chest, last arch, and then we animation cancel on the thing. And that saved 19 seconds. Big stretch. Okay. So, from here, we now want to go back out this way. And we want to drop down to this lower section. Here's another cycle. You can wait it out. Kill this guy. Then head around the back of this portal and make sure to kill these two because they both have yellows. And now this is Blowhard. This is the level. It's called Blowhard. It says Blow R2, but that's the practice codes. This is the highest gems per second level in the entire run, I believe. Either that or Dr. Shemp. Pretty much everything here is a blue or a yellow. So blue, 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 yellow, blue, yellow. That fireworks chest does drop some greens, but there's still two blues. Blue, 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 yellow, yellow, blue, blue. This is the boss. This is Blowhard. You just kind of want to bait out his attack if he does one. Flame him once, he drops a yellow. We drop down here. We get those. Two blues, yellow, two blues, yellow, blue, blue, yellow, blue. This is the only dragon in the boss level. You can take this risky if you like, but I would highly recommend just, you know, stopping and waiting for these platform cycles. Just to get across them efficiently. Make sure to kill those druids, because you can't go through them. All of these chests. Do not forget all of these chests. I completely forgot to mention. All of these chests, all yellows. There's 50 gems right there waiting for you. So just don't forget to turn right when you come out of that little gap. An extra flame on Blowhard. And then I would recommend flaming this. Grabbing these. Catching that gem. And then heading up and around, and this is the last phase of the fight. Just one more hit. And he drops quite a number of gems. That is 55 gems he drops. So, what phase of the fight is he going to be? There he is. So, a little tip for getting gems off bosses or strong chests or anything that fountains out multiple gems. You want to stand in the gem's origin point. So for this, just walk into where they spawn, and they shouldn't fly off all out. And then they just home in on you automatically. And there you go. That's Blowhard. That should be a very quick, close to 400 gems. There's 400 gems total. We only skip at most 2. Yo, Augie. What's good, dude? Dude, let me follow you back. Hang on. I got you. I got you. Hey, Augie. I'm teaching everyone Spyro on 90% for the race. Alright. Beastmakers. Also, hello, Jack. Thank you for the good luck. I'm not really doing runs today, but I will save that good luck for ETD after this. Alright. Beastmakers. So, this is the second to last hub world in the run. Oh no, third to last. This is the second to last hub world where we're going to be collecting things. And this is definitely the longest hub world in the game. So, stick with me. When we spawn in, we want to head to the right and grab these because there's 7 there. Then grab these. And then this part of the level is cycle based because these Norks are going to be zapping the floor and we don't want to be on that floor when it goes electric. So get those guys, grab Bruno, and do not be tempted by Terrace Village. Fucking ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Terrace Village is not a part of the 90% route. So just go straight past it. We want to go behind it, and there's 2 blue spring chests that we want to grab. And so from here, you got a couple of strats. There's 2 things that you can do. First thing I'm going to do is what we do in the 90% runs, where we take a splash of damage here, and we use our invincibility frames to break both of those in 1 damage. Or you can just be safe about it. Flame. Flame. You can just do that as quick as you can, really. Just flame them. And so from here, these boars are going to be your bane, the bane of your existence for a while. These bitches are annoying. They can't be charged. They can only be flamed. So just flame them. This one, do not let this one jump scare you, actually. Hang on. I should mention this one. All right, so let me go back to the fireworks chest where we were. Let me set safe state here, reload everything. Yep. So head across. Get this one. Head to the right. Kill this one. You don't need to grab this one's gem yet, but obviously it doesn't hurt if you do. Then cut across, and we want to go around the back of this hut. Do not be jump scared by this bitch. This bitch used to get me a lot as a kid. So just preempt it. Make sure that you just remember that he's coming. He will find you. So head around the back. Then we head around in. A bunch of greens for us. And then this looks like it's decorative, but it's not. We want to head down here. Because this leads us to the second to last flight level of the run. This is the 3rd flight level. Yep, it gets everyone, Augie. It gets everyone, dude. Okay. Wild Flight. This is the flight level that I see new runners or new Spyro players struggling with all the fucking time. I am about to give you the cheat sheet, right? Head down and to the right. Skip this first guy. You can get him, you don't have to. Just keep going against the boats. Get 2 of them. Get an arch. Get a boat. 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 Get an arch. And then you get a boat and an arch. That's all the boats. That's all the arches. And then there you go. So it should lead you into this next section where it will just be really beneficial. Just keep going against the grain. There's 2 sets of 4 planes that will be going in circles. Just get 4 planes. Get the chest, then 1, 2, 3, 4. and then just clean up with the last chests that are here, and that's Wild Flight. So if you fail it the first time, you're gonna have to retry through this menu. The cycles are gonna be a little different, but I'll demonstrate it all the same. Grab this if you feel comfortable with it. Grab that guy, then get a boat. Get an arch. Get a boat. Get an arch. Get a boat. Get an arch. Either, you know, just keep alternating between them. Just keep taking this path and it should come natural. Because we killed that first boat earlier, we don't have to worry about that one. But there we go. Then just head through the last arch, get that chest, get that chest, get that chest. And then I would recommend doing this where we get 2 of these. Then all 4 of these. And then take it wide. We grab these 2 chests. Then this chest. Then we immediately pull up. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And that is the recommended fast route for this level. That is what we do in Record, actually. It's very learnable, and it's what we do in Record. So if you're struggling with that flight level, study that. And that is, I swear to God, you can get it down. Anyone can get that down. It's a piece of shit flight level, but it's not the worst in the world once you know what you're doing. So let's get out of there. Unfortunately, we are going from not so great to even worse, because now we are going into Misty Bog. This level is very infamous for its enemies and enemy placement, but I'm going to get you through it. Again, I'm going to give you guys the cheat sheet on how to deal with these enemies. So, we get that dragon, we head on right. If you haven't gotten the gem from this guy yet, you can flame him. You still don't have to get his gem, and I'll demonstrate why later. But let's go into the portal. This is a good level to make up some gems if you're missing some, because there's a lot of gems that are like borderline good that we don't get in the route. But I would recommend just go straight forward. And these shrubs, right? When you approach them, they are on an RNG dictated timer on how soon they're going to charge at you, okay? The closer you get, the shorter that timer gets. But sometimes if you approach them, they charge you instantly. Sometimes they shuffle for ages. Just know that the closer you get, the more likely they are to charge you. You cannot charge them, you have to flame them, okay? So just preempt them, have good reaction times, just make sure that you're ready to flame them. We head across here, and these frogs, okay? I'm gonna give you the code. I'm gonna crack the code for you on these frogs. They cannot attack you if they are rotating or hopping around. If they are moving or rotating, they cannot harm you. I wonder if this one's gonna move. No, they've seen me now, so they're not gonna move. Unless if I turn away. If I move away. Well, regardless. If they are turning or rotating, they cannot get you. But the best way to approach them is literally just flame and then charge. Because it takes the flame with Spyro, like you kind of push it forward. And you will always win the duel with the frog. You will always beat the frog. Spyro's flame always outranges the frog's tongue as long as you're approaching it with full speed. So get those frogs out the way. Get those 2 fan chests because they're blues. And then we want to head up here to these leftmost 2 shrubs. That was a good example of like bad RNG with those shrubs. That one charged me really quickly. We want to get out of the range of this guy. We don't want to concern ourselves with that shrub over there just yet. We want to head onto the stump, head onto this island, kill this boar. We don't have to get that that knife guy. Sorry, rightmost. Yep. We don't want to kill that that knife guy. He's only got a green. And then we want to come across here. This is a good use of a charge glide. A charge glide into a charge is the best way to cross this gap. Let me get sparks back. Yep, so this is the best opportunity to learn to charge glide. Charge glide, charge. That is the best way to cross gaps in this game. You should be able to do that damageless if you get the mechanics down. And then we just want to 1, 2, 3, 4. Would be 5, but the guy charged for me anyway. Then head up, grab these. Grab these. And then we want to head up these stumps. And this looks decorative, but that fairy is telling us something. We need to head down. Head down and to the left, I would recommend. Because then that puts us here. We want to grab these. And then just stay out of their ranges. Just be prepared to flame them. If you get eaten by these guys, honestly, it's fine. It does lose time to get eaten by those shrub guys. Because, like Pepper said, the animation is long as fuck. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, this section, this is where RNG starts to really take a play. Or make its... I don't know. This is where RNG starts to matter in this level. Because those frog positions really do matter. But a good cheat code is that those boars will charge through the frogs for you if you line it up properly. And the metal guys. Watch this. Kills the metal guys for you. Come on, boar. See? So if you're really not comfortable killing all of those guys yourself, let the boars do it, and then just flame the boar when it gets close to you. We grab all of those, and then we head up to this dragon. And then here's where the platforming starts to get a bit precarious. If you take this slow, I don't blame you. I would recommend jump on top of this. Jump and glide across here. Jump and glide across to here. And then just head up these steps. It's pretty tight, so just be careful not to fall. Then we grab everything up on this upper platform. We turn it back to where we came. And then we want to glide over to these stumps. Head up these. And then we get a bunch of kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head up these steps. And there's a bunch of gems up here. And do you remember earlier when I said that we don't want to concern ourselves with one of the shrubs? This is why. Glide off. Go around this wooden wall. And then this is where we get that third shrub. Because it leads us into the dragon here. We kind of loop back around on ourselves in this level when we do the route. So we got this dragon. And then we want to do another charge glide across to here. This section is infamous for its enemy placement. If you don't want to get all the gems in this section, if you just want to blast through it, I do not blame you, but there is a dragon at the end of this section that the route is going to need. If you're planning on following the route as closely as possible. So what we want to do is jump charge and just try your best to kill all of these. It's fine if you get hit. And let me just show you what we're dealing with in here. Yeah. Yeah. So let me do like a clean run through this. I'll just show you what we can do with good knowledge of what to do. Even then, sometimes RNG can still just get you hit. And then there you go. That's all of them. Pretty much just do your best. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your best. This section is a piece of crap. Always will be. You will almost guarantee to get hit, maybe multiple hits. But if you really want to get through it without taking as much damage as possible, literally just charge in and just use your invincibility frames to get through. At most, you'll take 2 damages. At most, you'll take 2 damages. Yeah, if you want to guarantee that you are safe going into the room, go into the room and flame as you go in, because usually it kills one of the frogs. But yeah, once you're through, you're good. You are fine once you're through. How many gems does that room have in total? Good question. Let's count. Yeah, let's count. So that's 12. 17. 27. 31. 41. 46, 51, 56, 58, 63, 65. 65 gems, and then there's all of this stuff up here. Oh, it says in the cat. Oh my fucking god, it does as well. I wasn't looking at it because I'm used to having more gems here when I get to this point. Yep, so it has 84 gems. This entire section is 84 gems. And there you go. That would be the end of Misty Bog. So we're just going to leave there. We're not going to dwell on that for too long. Hi, Ricky. So remember when I said earlier that we don't need to kill that boar? Because when you come out, it's dead. Every single time you leave Misty Bog, the boar that is usually running around here is dead. Because the game just doesn't want to fly you out of a portal and have you immediately get hit. So they coded it so that the boar is dead. And it's pretty difficult to avoid the gem. Like, you can take the riskiest movement you possibly can do and you will still get that gem. So it's pretty free to get that blue coming out of the Misty Bog portal. Cool. So coming out of Misty Bog, we want to go to the left. And we want to head around the right of this big tree because there is a yellow here. And there is the entrance to Treetops. Treetops! If you've played this game casually before, you dread this level. But I am going to show you exactly how to beat it, okay? I'm going to show you that this level is not all it's cracked up to be. So, kill, kill. Just head linearly. In fact, you know, I'll do it from fly-in. I'll do it from fly-in. Basically, just chase the green thief as much as you can while getting as many gems as you can. Etc, etc. Just keep chasing the green thief. If you manage to beat him whilst getting some gems, then that really helps. That's what we do in the run, but it's no big deal if you don't. This section. Augie, it seems to me that you remember this supercharge, right? I'm about to show you what we do in the runs, right? Here's what the game wants you to do. Here's what the game expects you to do intended. You go down this ramp, you go down this ramp, you turn it round, you go back up this ramp, you go across, you go up this ramp, and then you get to go across to the island. Okay? That's what the game expects you to do. Here's what we do in the speedrun. That's what we do in the speedrun. You can just make that. You can literally just make it. I'm sorry, Augie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I saw Ricky do that and my jaw dropped. You want to see some more shit? You want to see some more fuck? I've got infinite strats for getting across to this island. Watch this. I also do this, too. Hang on. This one's kind of tough. And if you don't want to do any of that... Oh, shit. Well, that one's kind of scary. We don't do this in runs at all. Yeah, if you really want to be, like, super safe and delicate, I guess you could do this. So the jump is actually very different on Reignited, actually, Augie. If you played Reignited, it would not surprise me that you can do that. In Reignited, you have to do some shit where, like, you turn the supercharge around up here, and then you do this, and then you drop down, and then you take the supercharge from there, because supercharge works very differently in Reignited. For some reason, they made it time-based in Reignited, where, like, the longer you supercharge, the faster you go. That's not how it works, Toys for Bob. That's not how it works at all. But, yeah, you gotta do some weird fuck shit to get across that intended, or unintended, in Reignited. Does it... I mean... Maybe, but the levels aren't designed for it, Bun. The levels literally aren't designed for that. You know? Yeah, no, time wasn't that wasted. If you were playing Reignited, then, yeah, it's kind of hard to get over there, unintended. But yes, the basic principle. Let me actually go through the basic principles of this jump. Full hop, charge at the top of your jump, and then jump off that top left corner later than you think. You want to press X after Spyro is off the ground. Like, I'll tell you when I press X. X. Like, really late off the corner of that, off the corner of this thing. And then just mash X once you're in the air. And you should make it pretty much every time. I just don't like it, Bun. They shouldn't have changed it. They just shouldn't have. That's not how it works in the original. Why would they change it? You know? So this section has a shitload of gems. You want to get absolutely everything on this island. And then head back up this whirlwind. And then there would be a row of chests here. I've already broken them. You would get those. And then you would head across this ramp and charge down to here. This island over here. Don't get the dragon yet. Grab the 2 gems at the back. And do your best to pre-kill this red guy. Because if you don't, you'll have to do an extra difficult trick to get it back. Which I will be going over because it is learnable, but it is hard. So once you get those, kill these guys. Kill that guy. Open that locked chest. You should have gotten the key at the start. And then we free this dragon. Turn it around, full hop, jump charge. You can either jump at the end of this ramp or you can not. I prefer not to because I have enough speed from the jump charge. Grab these. Just pretty much grab everything in our way here. Till we get to this topmost ramp. And then, so here is the difficult strat. This is called Stone Knot Skip. We want to do another full hop at the top of this ramp. Charge off it without jumping. Go through all of these and using that, like, stump, like, kind of ramp thing. We want to use this as a ramp. So let me go back over to it. That kind of slope bit of tree at the end, we want to use it as a ramp. But we don't... Here's the problem. We don't want to go up it too sharply, because I'll show you what happens if we go up it too sharply. Oh, I made it. Well, yeah, still, it's harder. It's harder to make it if you go up too sharply. So go at it kind of a diagonal, going outwards, and then immediately hold it in right. X... Oh, I just fucked it up. That was just a skill issue on my part. Yep, so go through all of these. X right. And then that gets you up here. Hopefully with some consistency. If you don't hit this in the run, that's okay. But there are a lot of gems up here. Let me calculate how many gems are up there, actually. Let me do, let me see if this strat still works. I invented this fucking years ago. I have no idea how I did it. There's like a strat that I used to do here that made getting up there, like, easier. I can't remember how the hell I did it. I had to, like, go up this ramp and then go back down it. Yeah, that's really tight, but let's just see how many gems that you'd be missing up here. So there's 60 gems up here in the Stone Knot section. So you would be routing those out if you chose not to do that section. And also it would just take longer to grab these. I don't know, you could supercharge through these anyway. All in all, the end section has 109 gems, so you just want to make sure to get those. But let's get out of here. This is dragging on. I didn't expect this tutorial to take this long. Hi, Lozzie. Let's get a move on here. I want to do Enter the Dragonfly soon. So out of that portal, grab those 4 reds, and then we want to hop on this ledge, and then just glide across into the Metalhead portal. So Metalhead definitely has an advanced route that I'm not going to be showing off today because that does involve an out of bounds. Quite a difficult out of bounds at that. So I will just show the intended route, or like the safe route. Days confirmed joining the race. Let's fucking go. So I'll show the safe route. Just head up and out, charge along. This guy will pop out, kill him. This big guy is gonna kick 2 enemies. You don't want to kill them. As long as the 2 little metal guys get kicked by this guy, their gems will home in for free. So kill that guy. And this looks like a bottomless pit, but it is not. There's a secret down here. So we want to head down here. We want to head through here. And you got two options when you're down here. You can either do a momentum conservation jump, jump charge, charge glide, and go across. No, this isn't any percent tutorial, Kami. The good category. Anyway, we head across. We grab these three because they're all blues. And then we want to head up these steps. 1, 2, 3. I'm probably going to highlight it on my Twitch, Chloe. 4, grab the key. The key is important. And then we drop down and we're going to take this whirlwind to take us back up here. There's a few gems up here. That is 5 plus 8. That is 13 gems. And then we want to drop down. 1, 2. Grab this. This metal guy here is optional. He's got a blue. So if you're not comfortable on gems, you can grab him. And then we just want to flame this. We don't want to damage abuse off that fireworks chest. Head up here. Kill these guys. And then drop down to grab all of the stuff that exploded. Grab all of these because they're good gems. Blah, blah, blah. And then from up here, I would just recommend taking this safe and slowly because you can get kicked by that right guy pretty easily. Grab those 3 chests. Head down the slope. And there we go. This should be, if you've done the route properly, this should be dragon number 50. This should be the last dragon that you get in the entire route. This should be. So when you're here, this is probably the most involved boss fight in the entire game. You want to break these poles when they're green. If they're green, they're safe to break. But if they are flashing red, then they are about to go red. And if they are red, they are electrified and you can't break them. So once we get past phase one, we want to head up these steps. And here are the gems from all of the enemies that Metalhead was preparing to throw at us. There's usually going to be a gem here. It dropped down because I got lucky. But yeah, grab all of those gems from the enemies that Metalhead was preparing to throw at us. And then because we got the key, instead of going straight to the second phase, we want to go up here to the left. Grab these. Open this key chest, which is a bunch of good gems. Grab this. And now we head into the second phase. So we just wait for these poles to go green. If you're lucky and on a good cycle, then you can just follow that pattern and they'll pretty much all be green. But if not, just be patient. And then Metalhead will just die. He'll die, he'll drop his gems. But we are not done there. We want to head through. We want to grab that blue and head up this whirlwind. Then head left. And here are all of the gems from the enemies that Metalhead was preparing to throw at us. Then we take it round and there's an extra 15 back here. And then we're done. 450 gems, roughly. And no worries. 450 gems, 1 dragon. So at this point, my gem count is way overblown because I've been doing this on practice codes. But at this point, you should have roughly 150 gems. Roughly. Somewhere in that ballpark. If you have more, that's fine. If you have less, that's fine. Preferably have more. But if you've got less than that, it's workable still. So, coming out of this portal, we want to immediately head up the steps up this ziggurat. Head across here and do a glide over to these stumps because there's another key that we want here. Get all of this stuff. Over to this stump. Get all of that stuff. And then get this guy and this guy. Perfect. Follow these reds. Then drop down and break this. And then to get back up here, you've got a couple of options. This jump is pretty simple. I feel like anyone can hit this with the right angle. Just jump, hold forward, charge right. It's not that bad. It can bonk a few times, but jump, hold forward, charge right. There you go. Bop, bop. But if you're not comfortable doing that, you can hop up onto this, get a charge, a glide, a charge. And there you go. You can get up there that way. And so from there, just grab these. And we are moving on to Dreamweavers, which is the last homeworld where we have to do collection. Yeah, Tybalt, I'm going through the whole run for beginners today. Also, hello, Toasted Cat. Sorry, I saw you all the way up here. Right, Dreamweavers. So, this is the homeworld where it's just gems. Just gems. We don't need eggs, we don't need dragons, we're all done. We want to ignore all dragons, and there are no eggs, period. So, I would recommend starting by going around the back of these guys, killing those, head across here, kill this guy, grab these reds, Kill this guy once he turns small. The main gimmick of this level is that that guy in the center with the cannon is growing and shrinking some of the enemies. The enemies can all be charged through when they're small. So when you approach them, they will tend to turn small and you can kill them. No, this is not going to be on YouTube. This will be on my, this will be just highlighted on my Twitch. Maybe I'll edit it down into a video someday. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt I'll have the time or patience for that. So once we get all of those, you got a couple of options here. The intended route is just taking this whirlwind. It's not super slow, but if you're a baller, you can do this. It is risky. It does lose some time to miss, but it does save some time to hit. And the big one, the big one, this trick is very simple. Anyone can get this, but this saves a lot of time. Just charge up to these enemies and jump in their face and mash X. Should get past them every single time. Just make sure not to jump into them too close. If you do it too close, watch this. If you do it too close, you do not get enough height. Your momentum is not transferred properly. So you want to jump into their face, but from slightly far back from them. You want to keep a little bit of distance. Just like that. And that should get you over them just fine. You will take damage doing that, but it's fine. You should be on blue sparks here. Oh, whoops. So just head up these steps. I guess just take this platform carefully. Head round right here. And then you just want to quickly flame both of these fools. These are not enemies. These guys control the platforms in this level. So just quickly flame both of those. And then that platform should raise up. Let me demonstrate that one more time. One, two, and then this platform raises up underneath your feet. So head across. We can safely damage abuse this one. You can hit it at pretty much any angle and you will not be knocked off. It is very safe to damage abuse on that one, but I understand if it's not something you're willing to go for. Yes, you do need both of them. Watch what happens if you just flame one of them. Just that one. Just that one goes up. Flaming the second one raises this one. And it doesn't matter which order you do them in. Watch. Because if I do this, if I flame... Watch, if I flame just this one, it then raises that one. And then if I flame this one, then it raises that one. You have to do both of them, Tybalt. You have to do both of them. Yeah, so when you damage boost here, grab all of these. And then we just head across. Ignore those chests for now. And we go into Icy Flight. This is the last flight level of the run. And is not the hardest in the world, but the route gets a little complicated. So I'm going to do my best at a safe route. Where... Jeez, okay, hang on. How the what is the intended route for this level? I guess get 2 of these, then just focus on chests. Just focus on chests. Pretty sure there's a chest here. Just get all of these, I guess. Then grab these second, third and fourth lighthouses. That train's gonna come out. Flame that. There's only 4 trains you need to flame because they got 2 barrels each. Then flame these helicopter dudes. Head back down the track because the next train's gonna come up. Then helicopter dude. Helicopter dude. Helicopter dude. Helicopter dude. Helicopter dude. And there we go. And then from there, I guess we want to head out to here. Yeah, so this is back to the start of the level where I guess we just clean up the lighthouses. This is about the safest, most consistent route I can even think of. But it does get more unintended than that. I will show you the route that we do in the speedrun. It is pretty tough. I would not blame anyone for not going for this during the race. But I will, I'll show off what we do in the speedrun. So we go in, and it's pretty much just all about juggling the order of the lighthouses and the chests. So lighthouse, lighthouse, chest, 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 lighthouse, chest, lighthouse. Take this really wide. Lighthouse, chest, lighthouse, chest. And there we go. We got all of the chests whilst getting all of the lighthouses on our way, and boom, we got all of them. Then we grab that train. Then we grab that train, and then we take it around to the back here. Grab all 3 of these helicopter guys. Head back down the track. Then head to the right. We got the helicopter guy. Helicopter guy off to the left. We got another helicopter guy. Off to the left. 2 more helicopter guys. 1, 2. And then the last thing is that train. And that's it. That's the last one. And that is what we would do in the speedrun. If you're willing to learn that, go off. But really, it's not super worth it. I would just do whatever is most comfortable for getting all objectives in one pass to get the full 300 gems. Just do whatever's comfortable for that. Those full guys, no, you can't proxy off them. You can't proxy off those guys. You can get like a animation boost off them. I found this years ago, where you can kind of like charge glide into them, and because they're moving so fast, they kind of flop you. But it's tough, and it barely saves like a second. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have respawned all the way back there. All right, so let me get back to where I was. I shouldn't have tried showing that off. Yep, first level is Icy Flight, second level is Jacques, and those are the only 2 levels that you want to do in this homeworld. So blah blah blah, damage abuse, blah blah blah, it's pretty safe. Get all of those, blah blah blah, get these, go in, come out. So we grab these 3, and then from here you can either like charge jump onto this and take it like really risky, but I would recommend just like jumping and gliding. We want to grab these 3 blues and then head into the last collection level of the run, which is Jacques. This is the level where you are trying to get up to 6,000 for the last collection requirement. You should be close at this point, and this is the level that's going to do it for you. So grab that guy on the left, flame that guy on the right, and head up here. I would recommend just killing all of these guys just to be safe, honestly. They all have good gems. Just grab all of them. Grab these 3. Come back across. Grab that guy. We're going to flame that fool who's going to raise this platform. We're going to get both of those chests because they both have blues. We're going to kill this enemy and get that loose blue on the ground. We're going to come across here, and this section is pretty tough. So I would flame this fool and that fool, both of them. Jump charge to get in there. And if you're quick enough, you can do this. But I wouldn't risk that. If you take enough time in that cave up there, grabbing all the gems and the key, then the platform's probably going to drop down by the time you get there. That's absolutely fine. Just flame again, hop up, go across. Single cake is very hard. I'm not going to be teaching that today. I will not be teaching single cake. So yeah, grab that enemy up there. That enemy was ringing for a while. Grab that spring chest, and then we just want to grab these 2 on the platforms. Open this key chest. Head around to the right of that archway. Grab all of those, and now we want to head in, and then this is the... Whoops. Don't free this dragon. Try your best not to do that. And then this is the last boss fight. Well, last normal boss fight, apart from the final boss. We're just chasing him. When he's standing on those pink platforms, he needs to be flamed. That will make him run off. And then obviously when we flame him, he'll raise a platform. And when we approach him, he'll lower this platform. Flame him one more time. And then as he dies, if you want to save some time, just stand on this platform and the gems will home in on you for free. Then head up this and grab this. He drops 175 gems in total, so you cannot skip this fight. This fight is crazy good gems. And from there, you're done. You should have 6,000 gems by this point. By this point, you should be done with gem collection. And so we head out and we talk to the last balloonist of the run, who says, "Good job. Nasty's World, and then we go to Nasty's World. This is the final hub world of the run. And from here, there are so many fucking options of getting into the final boss that there's so many options. You'll see. You will see. I will show you the easiest and most consistent way to get through this is just to do it intended. So we need to talk to this dragon. We need to talk to Delbin because without freeing him and without talking to him, these heads will not open. So after we've done that, we go straight into Nook Cove. And I will show you the easiest trick that will save a lot of time in this end game. So just skip across here. We don't need to collect anything anymore. So we can just go round onto these boxes, jump glide buffer onto this, or if you're uncomfortable with that, we can just take it wide, take it safe. I don't tie bolt, but if you're doing a non-coveless route, you have to. Yes, so from here, this is the guy we are worried about. This is the guy that we're going to be doing a trick off of. This is called T in teamwork, because we're going to be jumping on top of his barrel and then gliding into his face. And because I'm now in his radius, he's going to raise his barrel in an attempt to smash me with it. But we're going to be on top of it, and we're going to get launched by it. Glide, and we get launched. Then just glide straight forwards, and we should land safely on this mountain, where from here, we glide to the end vortex. Because we need to go through that end vortex for the next level to open up. So charge up to him, jump, glide. Just got to be careful with the positioning. Hang on. Just got to be careful with the positioning. Jump, glide, launch. Hold X just in case you get stuck on some roll bounce geometry. And you should be good. It is sometimes prone to error, but as long as you're holding X, you should be okay. It's just something worth practicing. I'm not going to dwell on it forever because the inputs are very simple and the positioning isn't particularly precise. It's just something worth practicing and getting a feel for. So, from here, you have two options. You can go through Twilight Harbor and do the entire level as intended, or if you're willing to actually be a goddamn hero and learn a trick to save a lot of time, this is Tooth Roll, and then after Tooth Roll I'll teach you another trick that would save the most time, but obviously I wouldn't be surprised if anyone didn't hit that. This is Tooth Roll. What we want to do is line Spyro up. You see how the textures on the ground kind of form like a triangle here? We want to stand on this particular triangle, right? TNT work is possible on PAL. Yes, it is. We want to stand on this particular line, sorry. And there's kind of a dark spot on the ground just to the right of Spyro. Can you see where the texture kind of slightly goes darker? It's really hard to see. You see those kind of like blobs of dark pixels to the right of me, right? We want to stand just left of those. And we want to line Spyro's crest up right here. Right here, right on the corner of this. And then what we want to do, this is pretty mechanically intense, so this will take some practice. You want to jump charge as quick as you can to get a jump charge. And then you want to immediately, as soon as you land from the jump charge, hold right and roll left. And with some proper positioning, it should give you a big enough boost to get into the nasty head, and that skips an entire level. That straight up skips a whole level. Yep, literally. Hold right. Holding right is for changing your angle, because watch what happens when I don't hold right. We slam into the ceiling when we don't hold right. Our glide gets blocked by the ceiling when we don't hold right. So holding right is for changing our angle so that we're going out more forward. And then obviously rolling left is to get up the tooth. So just follow these lineups. X square for the jump charge. X square. X square roll. X square roll right. And then that should get you in. I don't know, Monfreddy. It's not my race. You would have to talk to the Rixer. And the time zone would be my time, which is GMT. It's 8 p.m. CEST if you're in the rest of Europe. I'm running out of oxygen doing all this talking. Okay. I'm not so sure if it is invitational, actually, Pepper. I'm not so sure if it is. I think I remember Ricky saying that anyone is able to join, actually. But yeah, tooth roll is an option. Anyway, if you're not concerning yourself with this, which I totally understand, go into Twilight Harbor. I'll show you how to get through this quickly. I'll show you how to get through this just fine. So immediately just go off to the left. Just get out of the way of all these enemies. Flame them if you need to. Head up this whirlwind. Keep going through. And you got two options here. You can either take the safe route, which is go all the way around here, or if you have a good amount of health, you can do a little wall glide, take a couple splashes that would cut the line across that. And so once you're done with that, you got two options here as well. You can either flame this, jump at the top of it, charge glide, then charge, and it will get you a small supercharge here that you can use to cut across this way. Or you can simply not do that and just charge. So let me lower it. Let's act like we didn't do that. Yep, so just go across it. And then the movement you want to do is as you come into this room, jump to avoid that guy's shots. Glide across that. Kill that guy. Jump across the shots if you need to. And then just keep killing the guys in your way. You don't need their gems, just make sure they're dead. And then there you go. That's Twilight Harbor. It's a very short level. You just need to make sure to interact with the enemies properly, dodge their bullets, and you should be fine. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Jesus! I think I just heard the soul of, like, all the rats that I proxied off over the years. Jesus Christ, I'm being haunted. Let's go to Nasty right now. Fuck that. Holy shit. That was literally the ghost of all the rats that I've fucking killed over the years. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that was some practice code shit. This is like a buggy version of the rat freeze practice codes, so I'm pretty sure there was some shit going on there. Anyway, we're in Nasty now. This is the final boss. This is the final stretch of the run. I'll give you a cheat code here. The entire premise of this fight is chasing down these thieves, getting the keys. Yeah, no worries, Sinner. Go ahead, flip on out of here. Jesus Christ. Jump, flame, charge, get the... Oh, man, I fucked it. Yeah, literally, just turn around, jump, flame, charge, and it gets the first key for free. And then, to get the second key quicker, open the door, hug the wall, and this is pretty quick. You want good reaction times for this. When you get about halfway up this ramp, the thief is going to run towards you. You just want to quickly turn it left and catch the key. And there you go. So we now have both keys. We want to head up to this lock that Nasty is standing on. He'll start running away. We open the lock. And then we start chasing him. The best way to get across this is just to cross this gap with a jump and glide. Preferably a charge glide. Keep chasing him. Just keep chasing him. If you want to cut the line a bit more, you can jump across this. You can get in front of him here, but it is risky. Just keep chasing him. The window is pretty open. The window is pretty wide. You've got a minute to wait before he does any attacks there. But once he stands on that pedestal, you want to flame him. And then we head into this room where these platforms retract. So you want to get through this as quick as you can. Obviously quickly and safely. Be really careful with these platforms because you can get stuck in them and you can like borderline softlock. You'll have to respawn and die. See how this platform's retracting? You just want to get up that as quick as possible, and time ends then. That would be the run. That would be GG. And so, that's the route. That's the route, that's the run. There is one more thing that I should dwell on, and that will be long back rat. I will show off long back rat. If you want to go for this, it is worth practicing. It does save about 1 minute and 35 if you hit it first try, but it is incredibly difficult, so we will not go over it for massively long. Let me go ahead and skip the credits because it's fucking conflicting ass music. Gotta do some disc tray shit to skip the credits. Are you in student debt now? Yes. Yes, you are. Come on, console. Read the disc. There we go. Okay. Long back rat. This trick is very RNG dictated still. Not as much as Rat Proxy used to be. But the execution is, it is more likely that you can get a workable rat here. See, this one can work. Let me freeze it with triangle. This rat position right here is pretty much just good. It can be anywhere from like here to about here. You can make a lot of these rats work as long as it's in this general radius that I'm circling around. Okay? So what you want to do, you gotta follow these instructions exactly, I swear to God. Jump in front of the rat, but slightly offset to the left, okay? In front of the rat, but slightly off to its left. And then what you want to do is line Spyro's crest up with the innermost corner of this portal frame. See how it's the part where the portal frame and the portal meet? You want to line up with that. And then the inputs are as simple as tap square for no more than 1 to 2 frames and immediately hold right after the square tap. What that will do is it will kill the rat from behind you. The rat will launch forward and it will push you. And by holding right, you are trying to slide around the rat to make sure that you stay on it. And as soon as the rat goes into that corner, it should squish you between the rat and the corner, giving you a proxy upwards. Let me do it without a rat freeze and I'll see if I can show you what I mean. So we stand, offset to left, line it up. Bad positioning. I need to not load the save state. So this is bad rat RNG. This might not work. I'm going to attempt this. Yeah, no. So that wouldn't work. That would not work. So I'll go again. This might work. Nope. A little bit too far back. This might work. There we go. That would be perfect. With this Twilight Harbor head being closed, you would be able to land on top of it. And then you would just be able to glide straight into Nasty Nork. That would skip having to free Delbin. And that would skip having to go through Nork Cove. That is what we call a coveless strat. Yo, Dre, thank you for the follow. That is what we would call a method of coveless. This one might be a little bit too far away to do anything with. Yep. This might work. No, a little bit too far to the left. You got a little rat boost, you got like a third up towards the portal. When that happens, usually that means that there was something slightly wrong with the setup, but that is good. That's progress. So just remember, take it wide, in front, slightly to the left, line up with the corner of the portal, tap square, hold right. And then as soon as you're holding right, your only input after that, hopefully, is going to be tapping square or tapping X again to glide once you are in the air. Take it really wide. I like to go through those 3 chests because it tends to line me up the best. And then really it's just all about good execution and hopefully getting good RNG. Good positioning, good execution, good RNG. Perfect. That one is such a good one that it managed to get me on top of this thing when it's open. So this is pretty much the result you want. Obviously not this high. This head should be closed if you're attempting this. But yeah, from here you would be able to charge in and you'd be able to go into the final boss. And there you go. That's all I'm gonna say.